Another front appears to have officially opened today with an airstrike on the Al-Ansar mosque, which was found to have contained some terrorist resources below it. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Because that appears to be the big development since yesterday.
Well, we do understand that Hamas terrorists are operating anywhere they can, of course, to plan attacks against Israelis. And the event that you mentioned is, I think, another example of that. And it's important to note that Hamas's use of a mosque, I think, is something that is horrific and disgusting in terms of its use of a civilian location for terror purposes. But of course, we understand that there was a cell of terrorists there who were planning an imminent attack against Israelis. And of course, this was essentially a ticking time bomb. And we had no choice but to make sure that the terrorists who were there would not be able to launch any other attacks against Israeli civilians.
Could there be more airstrikes on targets in the West Bank, Major Weiss?
Our goal right now, and we've stated this from the beginning, has been to find Hamas wherever they may be and to make sure that they no longer have the capacity to strike us. And of course, we will continue doing that wherever is necessary.
Tell us a little bit about the northern front as well. The crossfire between the Israeli Defense Forces and the Hezbollah, backed by Iran, has resulted in, at least 7 casualties among the Israeli forces. We understand in excess of 20 Hezbollah terrorists have also been killed. That appears to be escalating into a full-fledged front as well, Major Weiss.
Well, we, of course, are responding forcefully to attacks by Hezbollah from the north. We have also, of course, evacuated our civilian population. We want to keep them as far away from any of the danger that could take place as possible. And we're sending a very clear message, and a clear message to Lebanon, which is to say, is your future worth getting involved with Hamas in this? And we believe that the answer is no. And we hope that the answer for them will be no. But of course, the IDF will respond as necessary to any threat.
As far as Gaza is concerned, when the India Today crew arrived there earlier today from Sderot, Major Weiss, not only have there been airstrikes over the last few days, we've seen gunships also in action. Now, there have been apprehensions that the Hamas, may have a rudimentary or a medium-level air defense capability. Are those concerns still there, even with the use of helicopters?
In no way do we underestimate Hamas. Of course, we understand that Hamas has invested millions and millions of dollars on their terror capabilities over the years. But we continue to do intelligence-backed strikes on Hamas targets, really with the focus being on their infrastructure and high-level operatives and down to the last terrorist. And we will continue to do that as necessary to make sure that Hamas is never able to use the Gaza Strip as a launching pad for terror against Israelis.